Hi, Trinny. How are you?
Much
I
better.
just heard that you didn't have very much sleep last night.
No, I didn't. But that isn't stopping me wanting to be detached.
No.
So
We're going to do a good workout, but let's warm up gently into it.
Yeah.
So,
We're doing our bands today, aren't we, Nat?
we're using mini bands, yes. I want you to have mini bands and a book. So a little band and some books.
Okay.
Your weights, or if you've got a dumbbell.
I'm just going to have some vitamin C for energy.
Great. Have some vitamin C. So, mini band, book or books, mat. That's all you need for today's workout. Okay, you ready? Got the energy?
Yeah.
Let's get started. Come over to your mat, come into the 4-point kneeling position like this, and extend your left leg out to the side. Take a deep breath in, reach your left arm up to the sky, and exhale, reach under that right arm. Inhale, rotate, reach up. So you're creating a bit of a stretch for the inner thighs, but you're getting in some thoracic rotation. You've got another 2 like this on this side. 1 more. Big reach back, reach under, bring that hand down, bring your knee in, and let's switch to do the same on the other side. Take a deep breath in, reach your right arm up. Good, and then exhale, reach under your left arm. Inhale, rotate, big reach up to the sky, open the chest. Exhale, reach under. 2 more times. Last one. And come back to the center. Bring your knee in. Come into your cat dog stretch, so you flex. And extend your spine, pushing the chest towards the ground, lengthen out the neck, and again, you're going to flex. Lifting that up and mid back towards the sky. And extend. Last time you're going to flex, round your back as much as possible. And extend. Then what I want you to do is lie down on your back. So you're going to lie on your back. And I want you to do a couple of pelvic tilts. So you're going to push your hips into the mat, creating a little arch underneath that lower back. And then you tuck in, feeling the lower back gently push down onto the mat. Then again you release, feeling that little gap. Then you tuck in, release, tuck in, and hold this time. So your hips are down, your hips are tucked in, and then one at a time you're going to bring your legs into tabletop. So you've got a 90-degree angle at the hip and the knee. Then you're going to reach your arms up to the sky. I want you to reach your right leg forwards and your left arm back. So we come into that bird dog. And then you bring that right leg in, left arm in. Then you reach that left leg, right arm back. Bring it in. And switch, do the same on the other side. Your lower back stays down, your belly button stays gently drawn down. Good, and you fully lengthen out the leg, so you're creating that nice straight leg. Good. Really squeeze the whole leg, keep those hips tucked, engage the glute. Perfect, Trinny, you're here for another 30 seconds. So we're firing up the abdominals and the obliques, so the side of the stomach is getting some activation here too, as well as a little bit of shoulder mobility. Good, perfect. Going for another 10 seconds. That's it, fantastic. Go for 4. Go for 3 more. 2. And last one. Good, place your hands behind your head. Keep your legs in tabletop, elbows are wide. You're going to lift your chest, just your chest, and then relax your head back down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower your head. Good. Lifting your chest nice and high so you really feel the top of the abdominals start to fire up. Perfect, lift. Nice, you're here for another 35 seconds. And then we're going to make it a little bit more intense. Good. Focusing on that exhale as you lift. Going for another 6 reps. Perfect. Just a quick check to make sure the knees aren't coming in towards the body. So you want to keep that perfect 90-degree angle. Lift and hold your next one after this. So you're going to lift and hold, hands behind head, little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Stay where you are. You're going to lift the hips up into a glute bridge and then lower. You keep your feet down on the ground, toes turned up to the sky, heels down, tuck your hips in, then peel that spine off the mat so your hips are in the air, then roll back down. You're going to do 5 of these, and then you're into a plank. Go for 4. Good. Really squeezing the hamstrings, squeezing the butt, so you're those glute maximus muscles. Good. Lifting, really tucking in those hips. Nice. Go for 1 more. And then you're going to roll down, turn it over, and have your forearms down the ground. You're holding a plank for 30 seconds. I want you to have your arms in number 11. So your arms are parallel, palms are turned down, legs extended, hips lifted, hips tucked in, upper mid-back lifted, glutes engaged, everything working here, just to fire up the upper body a little bit. Good. And we continue to work those abs too. You're here for another 20 seconds. Perfect. Keep holding. Lower the hips just a little bit, Trinny. You're here for 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. You're going to come up onto your feet. If you do have your long band or a dressing gown cord, you can come into a bit of a stretch, putting the band up and over your head. Inhale as you lift the arms and exhale to drop them behind your back. So you're stretching out the chest, but you also get a little bit of back activation in when you bring the arms behind the head. Sit, going for another 2. Good, and last one, bring it up and behind. Bring your arms forwards, and you're going to get rid of that band and pick up your mini band. Let's get started with the mini band workout. So first of all, the mini band is going to go on mid-shin level. So you're going to put it on mid-shin, so it's below the knees, above the ankles, halfway in between. Then you're going to push your hips back, so you're in a squat stance. From there, you're going to extend your right leg twice. You extend it out to the side, center, side, center, then you switch to the left leg. So you bring out to the side, center, switch. So you're going from side to side. And it's all about stability. So that leg that is bent and not moving is completely stationary, and that's what's going to get your glute medius fired up. Good. Toes turned forwards. So your feet are parallel when you do this. Good. Fantastic, Trinny. Nice. Keeping that neck nice and long, shoulders drawn down the back. Think about setting them into your back pockets. And you're here for another 15 seconds. Good. So, keeping it going for 1 more repetition on that left side. So you extend, bend, and stop there. Okay. Band is going to come down to your ankles. You're going to come over to your mat, and you're going to come into the plank with the leg lift. So you're going to roll down, walk your hands out into a high plank, then you're going to lift your left leg twice, tap it down, then your right leg twice, tap, and then down. So you lift, tap, lift, lower, lift, tap, lift, lower. Keeping the hips as still as possible. And you've only got 30 seconds here. It's really tough on the upper body, but it also really gets the back of that leg working. Good. Lift, tap, tap. I want you to do 2 on each side, so you're just creating a little extra intensity. That's it. Perfect. Trinny, keep the legs super straight. You've got 10 seconds. And then you are standing up and going back to that first exercise. In 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands towards your feet. Come up onto your feet. And you're going to bring the band up to just below the knees where it was before. Hips push back, shoulders set back, and you're going to come into that leg extension exercise again. So you extend 2 on each side, staying nice and low. Good. And it's an exhale as you extend the leg, inhale to bring it back in. So you extend, bend. The other side stays completely still, toes are turned forwards. That's it, perfect, Trinny. And switch. Keep that right leg nice and still as you extend the left leg. You've got 10 seconds to go. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Band down to your ankles. You're going to come into that plank exercise one more time, then you've got another round of exercises. So you're going to roll down, walk your hands out into that high plank. You hold the high plank and you do the leg lift. So you lift that right foot twice. So you lift, tap, lift, lower, lift, tap, lift, lower. Keeping those hips nice and still. You really squeeze that glute maximus, that big glute at the back. It's strong. Use it. Good. 15 seconds to go. Perfect, Trinny. Keep the legs super straight. You've got another 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, stop. Walk your hands towards your feet. Nice. You're going to take that mini band off. So that mini band can come off for a second. Nice. Have a sip of water if you need. Stay hydrated. And then you're coming into round 2 of today's workout. So you're going to come into a small skater here. I want you to jump to the side, then bring the foot behind. Then you switch to the other side. So it's a big jump out to the side, land. If you want, you can touch the ground. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult. So you're coming into a curtsy lunge. Sit, so from the side, it looks like this. So you're jumping out, touching the ground. So it's a bit of gentle cardio, but you're still working the glutes. Deep breath in, exhale, you get low to the ground. Inhale, exhale, touch, good. So your arms come out to the side when you jump. 30 seconds to go. So by now that heart rate should be elevating a little bit. And if you're touching the ground, it's the opposite hand. So if your right foot is forwards, your left hand is touching the ground to give you a little bit of balance. Perfect, and you've got 10 seconds. Keep it going, little leaps for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, have a rest for a second if you need, and then you're going to get your mini band and we're going to do some deadlifts with it, single leg deadlifts. Okay, this mini band is going to go underneath the right ball of the foot, and you're going to hold the other side of the band. Then your left foot is going to be positioned back. So you're in a split stance. I'll just come over here so you can see. So you're in a split stance like this. Shoulders set back, hips push back. You're going to drive up, tuck the hips in, squeeze the back.
Which leg is moving?
Sorry?
Which leg is moving?
Your right, well, both legs are moving a little bit, but the band is over your right foot.
But what am I doing?
You're pushing your hips back. The band is underneath the ball of the right foot. Your left foot is staggered behind it to give you some balance. You're holding onto the band with your right hand. Your left hand can be on your hip. Hips push back. It's a deadlift. So you hinge the hips back. You drive up, tuck in, squeeze your butt. Squeeze that right butt cheek. So you inhale, push back. Exhale, drive up. Push the hips back a little bit more. So it's a hinge at the hip. Slight bend through that right knee. Then you lift. Then Trinny, see if you can lift that left leg as you lower down. So that left leg lifts. And then you drive up. Inhale, exhale to tuck in. So you're working the back of your right leg. You feel the weight coming up through your heel and it's working the hamstring.
Sorry, you're doing too fast this morning. Am I holding this with this hand or with the other hand?
Yeah, if it's on your right foot, you're holding it with your right hand. Same hand. That's it. Then you drive up. So the movement, slight bend at the knee, then you tuck in, straighten the leg, squeeze your bum. Try and straighten that back leg as you go back. So the left leg straightens out as you come down into the deadlift. Then as you come out of the deadlift, that left foot comes.
What's the purpose of this tool?
Pardon?
I don't see the purpose of this exercise.
So this is one is for strengthening your back. You're working on your balance and it's strengthening the hamstrings on that right side and your glute maximus. But maybe you need to go a little more slowly, especially as you lower into it. So you lower, then drive up. If it's maybe the band isn't quite heavy enough for this and you need to double up on your band to make it a little heavier. You've got another 2. 1 more. And then you just switch to do the same on the other side. So that band is going to go now over the left foot. You're going to hold it in your left hand. If you don't have a band at home, you can use books instead. Inhale and exhale. You want to bend the knee slightly. So that slight bend of the knee is going to get you a little more muscle activation. And when you stand, you're really squeezing your bum, and because you've got.
I'm getting nothing from this exercise.
Nothing.
Either I'm doing it totally wrong, or I'm just getting nothing.
The band isn't quite heavy enough. You will still be getting something.
My band is the hardest, tightest one.
Well, maybe you need to double them up.
But then I'd be down here the whole time. I wouldn't be able to get up.
I don't think you would, because you're using your. If it's really easy for you, then you can try.
It's not that it's easy, but I'm just going to show you with a double band. I won't be able to get anywhere. I'll be like this.
Not like that. If you have 2 bands, so you use 2 bands at the same time.
What I mean is, it does nothing for me.
Okay.
It just does. I just don't see the point. All I feel is I'm hurting my back and I'm doing nothing. So I don't get it.
Okay, then it's not then.
I don't know.
It's a hinge.
Am I meant to be feeling it in my bottom?
Yeah, but you need to make sure the back is active. So your shoulders set down. It's a hinge back. And then you tuck in, squeeze the glute. You need to hold for a second when you've got the resistance from the band.
I am.
Because we have done this with the long band, and you normally feel this exercise. And are you doing it with on both sides now? You need your legs to be a little straighter, so it's not a squat, it's a hinge at the hips. So you're hinging the hips back, then you tuck in, straighten yourself, hips tucked, and again you hinge back, but you go slowly on the way down, drive up fast. 1 more. And stop there. Okay, the band is going around the midfoot. We're going to come into the lateral jump. So just for 45 seconds today, so the band is around the balls of the feet, toes are turned forwards, then you come into a small squat stance. Your hips are pushed back, and you're going to jump from side to side. So you're getting the thighs active a little bit, and the outside of the glutes. Try to keep the feet pushed apart. Keep those feet pushed apart the whole time, so you're not letting the band bring the feet back towards each other. You're here for another 20 seconds. That's it. Keep the knees apart, feet apart, upper body a little more fixed. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop there. Okay, next exercise, we're going to have the band around your forearms like this. So it's around your forearms.
Okay.
And we're going to work the arms. So I want you to push your arms away from each other, then reach them up and bring them back down. You're going to keep pushing your arms out to the sides. So you're really working on the shoulders. So you're working on this area here. And it's an exhale to reach up to the sky and an inhale to bring the arms down. And you're going to activate your back muscles as you bring them down. So you reach up, bring them down, neck lengthen, shoulders are back, and you're going to keep tucking your chin in, keep pushing those forearms apart. Think less elbows out, more wrists out to the side. Good, going for another 4. Really push those wrists out. 3, 2, and last one. Push those wrists out, stop there. Okay, Trinny, you're going to put that band down for a second, grab a sip of water if you need, and then you're coming back to your side skater. So the side skater is the one where you're jumping out to the side, touch the ground, little leap out to the side, and let's go. So you leap. Good. And it's an inhale as you jump and an exhale to touch the ground. If you want to do this a little bit more intensely, you're going to not put that back leg down, so you lift it and then you're working on your balance. But for today, Trinny, because you didn't have so much sleep, I really want you to touch the ground with the back foot. So you're coming into that curtsy. Halfway through, 30 seconds to go. Make sure you're getting that little bit of arm work in, so those arms come out to side, it's like you're gliding from side to side. Good. That's it. Just a little jump. 10 seconds. Perfect. Going for another 2. One more jump and stop. You're going to grab your band. This time, let's see if you can all double up on the bands. Let's see if you can do the deadlift but with both feet in the band. So you're going to take hold of the band. Actually, I think just one foot is better, but you can have your feet next to each other and then drive.
You mean put both bands on one foot?
Yeah, both bands on one foot. So both bands on your right foot.
Yeah.
Then you're going to hinge the hips back, drive up. Inhale, push back. Exhale, stand, straighten the leg, tuck in, really squeeze your butt. But you're very gently on that left foot, so it's the band is over your right foot. The left leg isn't doing much, it's all about that right leg. And if you do enough repetitions on this right side, you should start to feel it, especially if you've got 2 bands there. Good, and you can hold the band in both hands, Trinny. So both hands can now hold That's it. Really set the shoulders back. Focus on that hip hinge. So rather, like, if you're doing a squat, you go down like this with a hip hinge. You're pushing the hips back. You're lowering the chest down. You bend the knees slightly, then you drive up. Tuck the hips in, straighten the leg. Go for 4 on this side. Go for 3. 2. And last one. Nice. Switch to do the same on the other leg. So the bands are going to go on your left foot now. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. So your inhale, pushing back. Drive up. Squeeze the butt. Make sure those shoulders are set back as much as possible. Bring the feet a little closer together. And I don't know whether you can see, but it's a staggered foot stance. So one foot, your right foot is slightly behind your left foot. Then the focus is more on your left. That's it.
So hold on, my right foot this is my right foot, yeah.
Yes, and that's
foot without the bands on.
The band is on your left foot. The right foot is just behind your left foot. So you're in a small split stance and then you drive up.
I'm still getting nothing from this, I just don't get it.
I think maybe the band's just not quite strong enough. I've got 2 more. Last one, stop. Now we're going to go into the lateral jump. So the band, the stronger one, is going to go around the balls of the feet. Good. Hips are back. Little jumps from side to side. The focus is on keeping the feet pushed away from each other, the knees pushed away from each other, and then you're going to be firing up this bit of the hip. Good. Push those hips back a little bit more. Keep pushing your feet out away from each other. Nice deep breaths. Don't let those feet come towards each other, Trinny. Really feel that resistance. Keep the tension through the band. And it should really start to work. You're here for another 10 seconds. And then you're into your arm exercise. Good, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Pick up the band. Band is going to go around your forearms. You push the arms apart. And you reach them up. And then bring them back down. You keep pushing the arms apart. And then you really start to feel the arms working, especially those shoulders. Really powerful exercise, but focus on keeping the chin tucked in. So you're not straining the front of the neck. You're not straining those sternocleidomastoids. That's it. Push those wrists apart even more. And it's an exhale to lift and an inhale to lower the arms. Good. Setting the shoulders down, engaging those back muscles. Good, reaching those arms all the way up. Bring them all the way down. That's it. So you're reaching up to the sky, then you're bringing those arms down, setting the shoulders down. Keep pushing that band out. You're here for another 2. Good. 1 more. And stop there. Okay. That round is over. You're going to come into another round of exercises. If you want some water, grab it now because we're going to go into a different set of exercises. You want your book for this one, or a couple of books. And we're going to continue to work the arms a little bit, and we're going to bring in some cardio. So you're going to do the one where you reach and then lift the knee. So you inhale to reach back, come into a split stance. Your body is at a diagonal. So you just turn your body to the right a little bit, or to the left. Then you step back, and then imagine you're kneeing the book. It's like a martial arts exercise. Deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, bring it the knee up and the arms down. So you feel that you're working the arms, but you're working the stomach as well. And you're not, that's it, you're just stepping straight back. Your feet are turned at a diagonal. And then you get into the rhythm. The front leg stays slightly bent the whole time. The faster you go, the higher your heart rate raises. You've got 3. So 3 more, Trinny, you're gonna reach, then knee, reach, knee, and then last one. Then you switch to do the same on the other side. So now that right leg stays bent, your left leg is back, deep breath in, you reach. Exhale, lift your left knee, lower the book to the knee. Good. And you can do this without a book at all, or you can do this with 1 dumbbell.
Just my shoulders hurting, so.
Okay, so go a little lighter. That's it. You've got 10 seconds left. Lean forwards a little bit, so the body stays forwards. Going for 2 more. And stop there. We're going to go back to the glutes now. So I want you to put that book down. And you're going to put the band around your mid-shin. And we're going to do some duck walks. So you stay low. You're going to push the knees out to the side. You're going to walk forwards, drive up, get low, then walk back. So you walk forwards, squat, back, and squat. You keep it looks funny, you're going to keep those knees pushed out, and you will really start to feel...
Quack, quack.
Exactly. You'll start to feel the thighs and the glutes. And if you're feeling extra energetic today, you can add in a little jump
Quack,
at the end.
quack.
That's it. Perfect. Push those feet out.
I haven't lost weight. I'm in silhouette, so I'm going to look half the size.
Push those knees right out, Trinny. Really push those knees out. Go forwards. Little jump if you want to. Land soft. Walk backwards. Good. Jump or just squat. The choice is yours. So keep those knees pushed out. You've got 1 more. You're going to walk forwards. Push those knees out. Little jump. And stop there. Okay. Take that band off. You need your mat for this next one. And you're going to lie on your stomach. So you're lying on your stomach, and you're going to reach your arms forwards. So they're long in front of you. So you're lying flat down on your stomach, arms reach forwards. Feet are a little bit, they're just shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to lift, pull the shoulders back, come into Superman. Then you reach forwards, relax down. So you're reaching forwards to begin with, then you're going to lift, pull those arms down into a W shape.
Your legs stay on the ground.
Your stomach stays on the ground, your feet lift slightly, your glutes are engaged, your arms are lifting. And your chest lifts a little bit too. That's it. Inhale, reach forwards. And exhale, come back, really pull those shoulders back. Perfect, Trinny. Reach the arms along when you are reaching them forwards. You've got another 3. Good. Go for 2. Really feel the back working. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. You're opening up the chest. Last one. And stop there. Come up onto your feet or go into child's pose for a couple of seconds just to release your back. And then you're going to come into the last round of exercise, the last round. Same round. If you want to use the book, you can do. If the book is uncomfortable for your shoulder, then don't use it. You can just use your arms. Or get a very light book to come into that reach and knee. So you're leaning forwards. You can do it without anything at all. You can just reach and sort of grab the air. That front leg stays slightly bent the whole time. So you're leaning your body forwards. You can even just use the knees and hold the hands in front of the chest if your shoulder is feeling very uncomfortable. That's it. So that left leg is going to stay bent. The right knee drives up towards your torso. Perfect, Trinny. 10 seconds to go. Enough just to get the heart rate slightly elevated. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So you're just going to pivot. And then we go into the same exercise, but on the opposite leg. If you're using the book, you're reaching up to the sky and then lifting. Then bring the elbows down, engaging your back. Perfect. Keep the shoulders back, Trinny. Really engage those back muscles. You're here for another 15 seconds. And then you're into that duck walk. Good. Inhale back. Exhale, lift the knee. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop there. Book down. Band on. So the band is going around your mid-shin area. And you're going to push your feet out. Push your knees out to the side. You want that activation. You walk forwards, getting close to the ground. You can do 1 squat or 1 squat jump and then walk backwards. Keep your legs pushed out away from each other. Push those feet out even more. And it's like you're hovering. And there is absolutely no way of looking elegant when you do this. So I'm sorry about that. But it's very effective. Jump. And then land. Walk forwards. Good. Push those knees out. Sit, Trinny, land soft. Remember, you can just do the squat or a squat to calf raise and then shuffle back. You are over halfway through. That's it. Walk back. How are those legs feeling?
Oh, can't talk.
Okay. Keep going, Trinny. You've got 10 seconds. Last time we're doing this. This is the most effective round because it is the last round. And you've got 5 seconds. Walk back. 1 more jump. And jump. Good. Band off. Lying on your stomach, you've got Superman, and then you're stretching. So you're lying on your stomach, so you're going to reach, then pull those shoulders back. Legs lift a little bit as you reach. So you're lying on your stomach on your mat. You reach the arms, then lift the chest a little bit. Squeeze your butt. Inhale, reach those arms forwards, relax down into your mat. And exhale, lift. Pull those elbows back. Good, and then reach forwards on that in-breath. Inhale, reach the arms forwards. Exhale, pull, open the chest. Perfect. Reach a little more forwards. Yeah. Going for another 2. And last one. So lift the chest a little higher and stop there. We're going to go into your stretches now, Trinny. So I want you to lie on your back. And first of all, you're going to give the knees a hug and rock from side to side. So bring the knees in towards the chest. Rock from side to side. That's it. Then I want you to extend your left leg on the ground. Take hold of the back of your right leg. So you're holding the back of the thigh on the right side. Good. And then you can extend and bend the leg. You could even use your mini band for this stretch and put it around the ball of the foot. So if it's around the ball of the foot, it might be a little more comfortable because you don't have to reach so far. Gives you that little bit of comfort, especially in the upper body. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, extend. Nice. Extend and hold. I want you to take hold of both sides of the band in your left hand. Pull the leg over towards your left shoulder a little, but keep the hips firmly on the ground. So you're getting more of a stretch through the side of the leg. You might also feel the calf stretch out a little bit. Holding for another 6. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Take your foot out of the band. You're going to switch to do the same on the other side. Good. You can bend and extend the leg. Deep breath into bend. Exhale to extend. Good. Going for another 3, 2, and 1 more. You're going to extend and hold. Take the band in your right hand this time. So both sides of the band in your right hand, and pull the leg over towards your right shoulder a little bit. Keep flexing that foot. So try not to lower it too much. You want to make sure you're lifting it towards your shoulder, the opposite shoulder. You're here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the band off your foot. You're going to bend your knees and cross your left leg over your right leg. So the legs are completely crossed over. Bring your arms out into the 90-degree angle. Lower your legs to the right and look to your left. So you're creating that slight spiral through the spine. And then you can place your right hand on top of your left leg. Taking some deep breaths. Good. Trying to relax, trying to press your right arm down towards the ground a little bit more. So you get a stretch through the chest, a little bit of mobility through the spine. Hold for another 5, the 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. Uncross your legs and switch to do the same on the other side. And you might find that your chest is a little tighter on one side. And taking in deep breaths here, holding for another 10. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Now you can you can lie down and do the glute stretch with your ankle crossed over your knee, or you can sit on a chair to do it. So the one way you come into the figure 4 stretch, just to stretch around the hip. You're going to pull your hands through the triangle. That's it. Stay relaxed and keep pulling the leg towards you. Holding for another 10 seconds. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to do the same on the other side. That's it. Pull that leg towards you. How was Chelsea on Saturday night? I saw pictures of Soho. It looked awful.
I went to the West End during the day and it was dead quiet.
Yeah.
And then I was in here in the evening and there was just it didn't feel really, really noisy.
Okay, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was, people at the local pub, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you're going to uncross the legs. I want you to turn over. You're going to come into your hip flexor stretches now. If you want, you can fold your mat a little bit just to create a little more cushioning underneath the knee. Have your left knee on the ground, your right foot forwards. Hips tucked in. Push your hips forwards a little bit. Take a deep breath in and reach your left arm up to the sky. And then lean over to the right. Keep tucking those hips in. And you can pull on your left wrist a little bit, so you're getting a nice stretch there. Through the side of the body. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. Switch to do the same on the other side. So your left leg is forwards, your right knee is on the ground, your hips are tucked in. You reach that arm up, and then lean over. You can push your hips a little more forwards to deepen the stretch. And hold for 6. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. You can stay on your knees for a second and just roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Tilt your left ear to your left shoulder with your hands flexed. And then you're going to do a circle looking down towards the ground so you end up tilting the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Back to the center. Roll those shoulders back, set them down, and you are ready for Monday. Fresh start, new week.
Running into Monday like it's the best thing to do. Thank you so much.